All right, everyone. Welcome back to. Here we go. All right. Because we were going through this earlier. People don't know how to say this. Some people say AKAPAD. Some people say another known as Peter A. DeLuca. Some people will even say AKAPAD. But for here, it's whatever you like. But I like AKAPAD. It's hilarious. A little bit of a code name. Welcome to the first Turtle Soup Thursday in a while, and yes, I know we are knee deep in Friday zone. I wanted to do this the last two Fridays were clear opportunities for me to do a turtle soup Thursday, or last two Thursdays, clear opportunity to do a turtle soup Thursday. And a lot of things happen. Sometimes I just get too tied up in my YouTube video rollout. So a lot of those videos just take they just take time. They take a lot of energy. And I've been doing other streams excuse me, just not focused on this one. And some of it too. There's a little bit of anxiety that comes in between working on things, like working on projects. And this is a long standing project, and I really thought I was going to be done with this last year, but changed my diet, slow down on the pizzas, and we got some to do work here, and I think that's how we can. We're going to wrap it all up in Kang. I got two other ones also. We got some blank here, but it just seems like right now we have way more coloring ahead of us, so we're working on Cerebus now. If you're not familiar with Cerebus, he is a OG TMNT guest appearance. And yes, so we're not just doing the turtles. We're kind of getting into like the history of it all. And the history is important because, people kind of forget how disliked a lot of the later issues were of the turtles. People kind of go back now and they it's not that they retcon, but they gloss over the actual history. And I think some of that is hilarious because you would go into a comic shop and the turtle books were like, they were always priced because they were popular, but they were relatively cheap and affordable. And you kind of always had the issue one. Issue one being, even back then, just expensive because the first print is just short print and very rare. But everything else was in striking distance. I remember one time I bought the third print issue one for like $50. And, people like to add to history or create their own history just so they have something to discuss. I really feel like that's so much of what's happened with the turtles. And I think some of the I don't want to say truth, but I just think some of the counter commentary will come to light. And we're a part of that. Like we kind of speak about things from a historical standpoint. We're going to, just so you guys can track too, we're doing his shoulder here, and we're going to kind of cheat a little bit of his neck, because I don't know, I didn't like his neck before, and we're going to make him have some hair on his arm. But thanks for hanging out. Like, I know it's during the day. I'm just happy to get back into this series, though. Because this is really one of my favorite, like my absolute most favorite series that came up throughout the years. And I really want to put like a stamp on it and kind of wrap it up to a certain point. And then, maybe move on to another Turtles project for Turtle Soup Thursday. Because it's their what is it? Their 40th anniversary. Yeah, we're just doing the hairs. Which later, some of these hairs are going to become white out. You know, like we're going to white out some of these hairs to do maybe more like of a 3D texture, depending on how we want to portray the light hitting everything. Here we go. So some of this, in my view, is confusing, like right here. Yeah, and if we can do it, let's come back tonight. Let's do some streaming tonight. Maybe we'll, we got, I ain't backlog any streams while I was traveling earlier. And I just feel like, let's make up for some of that. So maybe we'll do a wrestling or a Transformers. We'll do like a, because we're working on a new Transformers sketchbook. So I'm going to leave some of this up to the coloring. Here we're going to go with heavy white. Like I said, heavy white shards for the hair. We can add a little bit more hair here. And we're also using some of the last of these Sharpies. So the line work's not going to be as crisp. All right. Some nice snotty, always do snot. We always do liquids leaking from the eyes and the noses. Just makes it fun. It really does. We like to get into a little bit of that gnarliness. But yeah, Cerberus, amazing. Cerberus was a featured character. And next, if anyone that was curious, here we have Viral from, I think, Rise of. And Riser's Viral's like all bright red with almost like a Cyclops eye, but cool face mask and just like wild flowing hair or tentacles. But we also did other characters in this series. We did some Street Sharks. We did some Biker Mice from Mars. We did some Toxic Crusaders. I want to say this, maybe this even goes back to 3 to 4 years from now. But we need to put an end to this particular series. Let's see here. We are just checking some emails. There's just a lot of things that happen around here sometimes, everyone. So let's just get into, we kind of traditionally, we approach the highlights. I already have a overflowing desk. You clean your desk, and trust me, in a couple of days, it's already destroyed. So maybe like pink highlights, bright green snot. A lot of fun. We're going to start there. Now, you guys may not be used to watching me erase anything from these. But we're going to a little bit. I love keeping, I'm big on pencil lines. I'm just big on the seeing the construction process. Just make sure the volume is. Then we'll hit this with nice, like super nice, dark green. Some cool highlights. Again, we'll use the whiteout for the highlights. But to really emphasize things, like let's just bring it to life. And that should always be your intention. Yeah, it shouldn't be like realism versus other like aspects. It should really kind of be focused on like how do we bring this thing more to life? What do we do? How do we make it more real? We're really just using what's in arm's reach here. And I try not to dig around too much because I know that just doesn't sound good when it comes to the audio. We have a variety of colored pencils. Prismacolor is, I guess like Prismacolor is my focus. is Snack Bully. Snowball, what's up, dude? How are we doing, Snowball? And thanks for popping in, dude. I know it's during the business day. I know it's right. It's a little bit. It's tricky popping in on streams or even doing streams during the business day. But I'm dedicated. I'm dedicated to bringing you guys the hottest of the hot content. Not many can do it. Oh, nice. Good for you, dude. I am kind of playing hooky a little bit myself. I just said, even though I really just kind of went away, took some little, not so much vacation time. I just told my team, because I have a team. I just told my team earlier this week that it's like, you know what, I'm just going to be mobile on like Tuesday and Wednesday mostly. And like we all like cover for each other. And and by covering, it's like we just do our normal stuff. But sometimes knowing people's locations is helpful. But no, I updated everyone. Went to Washington, had a blast, had a really good time. And with all of that, just kind of came back and got right to work. Like not even like any type of pause. But it's awesome to see it, dude. And we're working on Cerebus here, who I believe the original Turtle series, Cerebus appeared in issue, I want to say 8. And it's like awesome too, because I love the connection of Cerebus, like his appearance in Turtles and then like his later appearance in Spawn, to where his very presence was a little bit of a rite of passage for like independent, like non-major independent comics. I don't want to say indie comics because indie comics even then were something else, but these were like semi-professional like companies, or they were professional companies. They were just not like the big two. We're gonna put some nice deep purple right in here now too. Yeah, he was in. Let me see if I can. I don't know if it got reprinted. Jeez, I'm trying to think if he got reprinted in the Ultimate editions. Give me 1 second here. And Snowball, hang tight. I'll show you the rest of this series just so you can kind of visualize what's happening. If he's in any, let's go into volume 2. If you're not familiar with these are kind of, they fluctuate from being expensive to super expensive. But the Ultimate Collection volumes, I have volumes 1, 2, and 3. This went up to 7 volumes. The 7 volumes is like too much. Like you really want everything up until the return to New York. People kind of go into the what's called, here he is right here. See? So let's get here. They just made a figure of, I forget her name, this girl, which is so insane. It's too much when they go down the character line of some of these characters, and like everything gets some type of like media representation, and I don't know why. But yeah, he's right here, look, kicking down doors, like like kicking ass. But these are available in paperback. And the paperbacks, I think you can get them used on Amazon for as low as $10-$20. First 3 volumes. Everyone targets City at War which is roughly 2 issue 50. City at War to me is bloated, overblown, overrated. You want the first 3 volumes though, and there's a little bit more history into the first 3 volumes. But yeah, Cerebus rocking and rolling. We do things here. We like the knowledge, if you want to call it that. We like the hard study. We like the facts that people run away from. That's what we do here on this channel. And I know there are so many people out there that just, I don't know, Snowball, people want this channel to go away. They do. They talk about it. Yeah, I have volume 1. yeah, volume 1's like, if you're building any type of library, and like it's almost like Turtles, Ultimate Turtles Volume 1, The Crow, James R. Barr, original black and white, all like those issues, the early evil Ernie, like these Bone, like just get that entire Bone collection. Like these are the independent books that kind of, I was just looking at, dude, and if you're not familiar with ElfQuest, but I have to get into ElfQuest. ElfQuest is, when it comes to independent comics, ElfQuest is maybe my biggest dark spot. And they have these volumes now where it's all the black and white stuff for like $30, and I'm just like, this is perfect. This is right up my alley. And I might buy those. I don't know if it's 1 volume or 2, but whatever it is, I may buy and do like a live showcase. I used to do more blind live showcases on this channel. Backed away from it because it's just tough to get the people just don't really tune in for it. Yes. Vol, this is Cerebus, because this is the series. Let me go. There we go. So these are the previous ones. Let me just get rid of this. I'm just going to go through some of the stacks. So we have like Baxter Stockman, Rat King, General Trag, and you can see some of these go back to 2021 already. Scumbug, Pizza Face, I think Samurai Michelangelo, Muckman Joe, Mutagen Man, The Rise of April O'Neil, controversial, right? People don't like that. And then we get into the outside characters, like the other series that the Turtles inspired. This is Lickum from Street Sharks. Moby Lick from Street Sharks, the original Baxter Stockman, some of the biker mice from Mars. This is, forget his name, the villain from Biker Mice of Mars. Anyway, but yeah, we just keep going with this series, and we're doing some of the rise of the rise of designs, guys. Don't dismiss the rise of teenage TMNT. Those designs are dead on. This is not Shagwire, Warwire, but from the Archie comics and more Street Sharks here. This one was tough. This is the villain from the TMNT animated movie. This guy was tough. But yeah, we have Rocksteady here that we have to finish. So let's put him in the finish pile. And then we have some of the Toxic Crusaders, the Pizza Alien, Toxic Avenger. So some of them, vary in quality. But yeah, this is kind of like a series we've been streaming this for a while. And I don't want to say I want to wrap it up, but I have incomplete work to do. So that's what today was all about. Let's just get back into doing the work for this series. Because it's basic illustration, it's basic artwork. So it's just really good practice no matter what. Yeah, Alpha. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like, I feel like everyone has had. It's funny you say it like that, Snowball. Yes, everyone has had issues of ElfQuest. Isn't that like amazing? I remember getting some of the bigger editions at Walden Books, and never kind of people would just buy them and give them to you for like holidays. And I always had them floating around, and I had some of the colored floppies floating around from dollar bins, and never delved into it. And that's going to change. I'm not joking. I am committed to changing that. Yeah, ElfQuest is great. Yeah, that's what everyone says. We're going to do this. We're going to transform a little bit of this channel into ElfQuest by Garnet. These are awesome. Thank you, Vol. Thank you, Vol. Yeah. The street. I know the. It's funny too, right? The street shark. I think there is something. There's a shade. There's a side of me that I understand. I think the Biker Mice from Mars they're coming back on stream, right? Like they're getting a new series, and their new action figures have hit the market, right? Like their new iterations, and someone's doing the Street Shark ones. There's a side of me, as much as I love this, like this era and this stuff, there is a side of me that just wants it to die. It's like too much nostalgia, too effing much. We need to move on as a people and create new things. Which is why when it comes to you guys, I offer my creative services to like anyone that has something new. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, I know there's a little bit of a like ElfQuest resurgence now, but I don't know. I don't think it's enough, and people do not give those creators a ton of credit anymore. But it just seems like to me, it seems a little bit fake because there some of these other channels that they've done ElfQuest content, we'll call it that, and it's like, all right, like do ElfQuest content and read me a Wikipedia article and do things that are like somewhat well researched or like researched, I'll say, not totally well researched, and but like don't give me any insight into what it was like reading. Like what was it's almost like it's no different than these people who can, and you see for new movies too, like new movie reviews where people give you like their review is more of a synopsis of the movie rather than what it was like to watch the movie. And that delineation is it's annoying, and but I will always put the work in because there's a fun factor. I'm sorry, it's fun putting in the work when you want to talk to people about comics and be eclectic and kind of go all over the map and pull in more of the pop culture of the time and the era. And I don't know. I just think there's so much hogwash. Here we go. So I need a better. So part of this was, if you guys saw this, so like this is me relatively spending. I mean, you're spending $3 to $7 per pencil here, and this is me getting a full array of colored pencils. So when I do these, I can kind of target the right shade of gray sometimes, and you'll know what's going to work. So you kind of have to make the investment, including with the case. Even though like this was a case, I think. Did I have this? No, I bought this. Like you spent like $100, like easy, on just to kind of, I don't know, be accurate. Like be in control of what you're putting down, and having confidence in what the hues are, what the shading is. It's not computer coloring at all. And I tell people a lot. A lot of people ask me how they can color like me, or like what do I do to come up with the colors? And they'll ask me that when it comes to some of my digital stuff. And my response is always like, do you color practically? Like, do you do practical art? And it's always like, no, I and there's always like a little bit of guilt, a little bit of tone, even if they're texting you. There's a little bit of excuse making when you get those answers. But I don't know. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the time. You got to put in the effort for the materials. And gray with the type of brown that this cardboard is, it's not easy. Like it's a blending. It's madness trying to blend some of these and to get the right shapes. So you go back and forth, and you go kind of heavy. You go dark in some areas, and then you go back to light. You go dark, then you go back to light. Yeah, Windblock, what's up, dude? Windblock, cheers, haven't seen you. And guys, I'm sorry, no, it's only aqua today. Look how clear that water is, though. Look how clear that is. I'm going to give it hell today, dude. Dude, Windblock, I know the feeling. I'm not joking. So, and guys, anyone, and this is a little bit of an upcoming series, but today's going to be a bit of a like new type of new video subject idea video, if we're going to call it that. And today we're going to be doing the progress of EVS, Even Van Sciver, when he came on board DC Comics and went and was assigned to Impulse. And we're going to do the before EVS, meaning who was on the book and what was the tone of the book, and then when he kind of came on board. And holy crap, I'm not joking, dude. It's impressive. It's as impressive of a jump in quality and storytelling that you will ever get in comics. And I know that's a tough pill to swallow for the critics of EVS. But I don't know. I mean, I just think it's a part of comic book history, and you have to be willing to talk about it. And yeah, a lot of people knew me through that now. So So and then let's get some of this. The funniest thing about Cerebus, though, is he really is just a block of gray. It's just all gray. Like, there's no other color to him. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the look, uh, like grind slash no grind, right? Because like in one of my videos, I kind of mentioned balance, no balance, and that seemed to really confuse a couple people. And you have to go as hard and be as vigorous over, over some of this stuff as possible. But at the same time, you also have to break away. Like you need to have that work-life balance, but then again, have the attitude of no balance. And I get it. The two ideas are contradictory. They are opposing to one another. But I'm around enough high-level professional people, and you see it. Like there's people that have no balance. Like they're just all about work, and maybe like they even have families and stuff like that, but they are alien. They live in a different world, and they operate on a different set of standards. So a lot of times, like, you have to identify those people. You have to even be sympathetic towards them, because they will try and communicate things to you, and they're doing it just because they don't have anything else to do, kind of. And it doesn't mean that what they could be requesting or talking to you about is not significant or important, but they're the ones that will kind of, I'll say, like, sound alarms in particular ways where it's not necessarily just because they don't have any outlet. And again, like, this is a part of the workforce. Like, you have to know about these people. Yeah, isn't it though? It's just like, it's such a funny. Like, some of these things are just like funny. It's like he's a funny looking character. He's just a funny dude. Yo, Norin, what's up, dude? How's everything, Norin? Excellent to see. So, like, we got like enough chatters here. Anyone that's listening still, I'd like streaming at night, because like there's a little bit more of a window for me for that. But it seems like if there's too much competition at night, and sometimes like it's just not going to. I feel like it's not going to pop. So like, are night streams even valuable? I guess that's my big question. Are night streams worth it? Or does it just, is it just luck of the draw if there's other things on other channels that people want to discuss? And if it's not, they'll tune into the AKAPAD army. And I know it's also a draw stream. We can kind of say that draw streams do not garner massive stuff unless you're pre-established. Yeah, hanging out at the laundromat. Norton, we have plenty of those in Philly. I used to go to one. No joke. Always, like Norton too. Norton, I don't know if I forget if you're in the city or not, or if you're kind of rural. But if you're if you're not in the major city and you're at a laundromat, be grateful, because the ones in Philly they can get, and even the ones in good neighborhoods can get totally dicey. And I mean dicey quick. I'm talking like Sylvester Stallone's Cobra level of dicey, where people walk in and you know that they're just up to no good. Which makes me sound like I'm 100 years old, right? That's such an old man thing to say. Let's get a little. I want to do some pink here, some pink down here. Yeah, a lot of people have today off. Yeah, too many stream at the same time. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just target like late night ones. But again, there's a lot of late night activity. Why must everything be competitive on the online space? Just want things to be simple for us. Here we go. Like some of it, there is a thrill when you see it come to life, though. Like just kind of like when the highlights click and the rest of the blending is coming through. It's just like, wow, like this thing's a living, like it's living. Yeah, you feel like Dr. Frankenstein. There he is. There's our boy. Like, hello, sir. Welcome to Cerebus. Welcome to the AKAPAD Army. Oh, who's still at work? Oh, Vol's still at work. Yeah. Emperine. Let's. Yeah, isn't Cobra awesome, dude? That movie is so over the top. Yeah. We're Windblock, where it's not that we're old or not. It's we're the Legends line. Right? Since everything is Legends now. They call everything Legends. Sometimes it's just scratching and like meditating a little bit. Yeah, dude. I was on um I was watching someone stream not long ago, and uh Rex for Momentum, Devil Flyer Momentum, and one of his friends was on, and they were kind of talking about Captain Scarlet, and that is such an imaginative time for things. Where like you kind of see people kind of want to act like the '80s came out of like nowhere, and there was like this explosion of like children's content and toys and things. But there's so many seeds of it in the '70s and late '60s, and Scarlet, Thunderbirds, that whole studio. Which there's also one amazing documentary about them. It might have been called like Puppet Motion or something, or like something like that. But that documentary is freaking great. And again, like it should open up people's eyes to a part of the world that's just gone. And there's nothing even close. Like you kind of would say, well, technology will change and stuff will be like upgraded a certain way and like stuff like that, right? But you're like, but the counter is like, well, the experimentation will always be there. There will always be high level experimentation. I don't know if we have that now. Like we seem to be in a safe zone with a lot of things. We need more experimentation. And again, like some people will say that was Marvel, like something like connecting it a little bit to the Marvel Cinematic stuff, the MCU stuff. Some people will say, like, like Phase 4, big experiment. Yeah, but Captain Scarlet didn't go on for as long as Marvel Phase 4 did. So, bad comparison. So let me just make, we're going to go a little bit heavy with some of this over here. Oh, wow. If it loads. Windblock, can you tell me a little bit of what some of the problems are though? If it's, is it rendered? Like how do we make the video? Maybe I can help you a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that documentary is there. And it's just like, again, it's just a reminder of like the possibilities and what some of these ideas are. And I'm sorry. Yeah, I know some of you, right, you're against AI. But I think everyone in this chat, like all of you guys right here, like you're all idea people, right? Like we all have ideas for things. And AI can deliver us like the next thing. Like you guys can work on your own Captain Scarlet right now. And sure, it's going to take time. There's a little bit of a true investment there. You have to learn how to use it. It's not easy. Like there's nothing easy about learning AI, by the way, guys. People want to act like it's turnkey and rudimentary, but it is not. And I work in AI a lot, like a lot. But we can create a Captain Scarlet show with AI. Doesn't have to be Captain Scarlet either. We can call it anything we want. And I think that's the true possibility. Yeah, let's see here. Silly for my iPhone. Are you on when block? Make sure you're on cell versus Wi-Fi. I think anything from 2002 on automatically will toggle between the two. So you may maybe have to just disable Wi-Fi real quick, so it focuses on cellular. Correct. Yeah, yeah. Utilize AI as a tool. Yeah, thank you for noticing, Windblock. Green Sun. Yeah, I use it for world building. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's there, and use it to some capacity, but don't ignore it. It's silly if you ignore AI. Because one day the all these kinks they're just going to be gone, and then all of entertainment will use tools that you could have been training on the entire time. I can't believe we kind of knocked this out relatively in an hour, though. Jeez. I thought the blending alone for like this area was going to be an hour. Doesn't mean we don't have corrections to make, because we do. We try and like always work on those like extra wrinkles and detailed items. Because we like detail, we like grittiness here. Here we go. What's up, Vol? Yeah. Vol, what can you remind me, Vol, what's going on? Are you working on a book, a novel? What exactly? I knew you've told me. I knew you told me. If you can, be kind, remind me. Yeah, we kind of always do like yellow teeth also. Not that we're like trying to make people look nasty, but well, I guess we are. But we always do a little bit of like this yellow here. Because it just pops. It just brings things to life. Oh, wait, oh, jeez. There you go. Right. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Okay. Now I feel bad because we used to talk about this a lot, dude. And yes, dude. I feel bad because this is evident of me not streaming enough. The thousand. Yes. And where are we with that? Rapid fire. Wow. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, I'm at work. No, yeah, it's dude. Good grind though. Is it full color, Vol? Like, what's the what type of what type of quality or type of page? Not quality, but like what type of pages are we talking about work wise? I have a spreadsheet. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's a little bit of that too. Like you have to. So Vol, like the one thing you cannot do is you have to move on to when you're done, like with the story, you have to move on to the next thing, and don't fall down the pun intended the rabbit hole of um going back to like don't go back to correct too much of your earlier work because things have changed since page one versus page like 500, like like call it and move on to something else. But that's fantastic, dude. Like that's very impressive. And I need some. We're gonna just do some purple, kind of like around his eyes here. And this is a little bit like the things you learn, the stuff you get comfortable with when you do practical versus digital. I do feel like there's way more color experimentation that comes to like fruition and the things that you realize when it's uh practical. Black and white only. Good, good, good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's yeah, let them be bad though, dude. But let all of that be a documentation on your growth and process, and you know believe it or not could be a part of the charm of selling that book. And then like what are the ideas, like crowd fund to maybe just to support um the like publishing and find a little bit of an audience for it. Here we go. Like a little bit of a highlight here. Like you get those like the light hitting those bottom eyelids. Just like perfect, like a perfect type of highlight. Wait, hold on. We got an update from. It's like between wind block and and Vol. Like what are we gonna do? Are we gonna complete the 1,000 pages first, or wind block's gonna get his video uploaded? Yeah, thank you, dude. Yeah, give it a yeah. Thanks for hanging out, Vol. Yeah. So, wait, hold up here. The verse, dude. The verse with a lot of the current stuff that's been happening. Dude, I never knew I could go into my YouTube like mentions. I saw you mention me in the video, dude, and I will comment and respond. Dude, thank you for that though. Like no joke. How's the channel doing? Diverse. Like how's the grind? Tyson, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Favorite game character. um Jeez, like it's I don't know, like I guess like it I feel like would I be cheating if I just said something like, pick up someone from Street Fighter, like an awesome M Bison, like geez. Like M Bison's such a great design, great character. Or T-Hawk from Street Fighter 2. Yeah, Tyson. I'm working on a wrestling sketchbook now, and previously I don't have it in arm's reach, but I did. Is it here? Wait, hold up. Is it this one? Wait, is this it? Oh yeah, A Life Lived Forever. Real quick. So this is my one. And if you go to AKAPAD.com on the hub section, there's some of my wrestling art. Yeah, I've done like little things throughout the years, but this is my March of Robots 2020. And here, let's just kind of get this over here. So what I did was I got WWE wrestlers and I merged them with robots. So we have Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Razor Ramon, Sting, who was kind of still in WWE, kind of fading at the time. Macho Man, Alexa Bliss, RIP to her character. Triple H, AJ Styles, who is still one of my favorites. Goldberg, who will always be my top 5 favorites. Vince McMahon, Robo Vince, George the Animal Steel, The Rock, Steve Austin, China. This one didn't come out too great. I still like the idea though. I like the idea. Godfather, Val Venus, Diesel. Diesel didn't come out too great. The Demon King, The Fiend, R.I.P. Fiend, right? So sad. Hollywood Hogan, John Cena, The Warrior, my number one, which I did the OWN on his shorts here, the One Warrior Nation. Roddy Piper, Ginger Mahal, who is, I think he retweeted this or reposted it on Instagram because I tagged him on it when I did this. And he is still, in my eyes, one of the best transitional champions that they've ever had. I loved his character. Such a great heel, such a great villain. Becky Lynch during her steampunk phase. Seth Rollins when he was truly the Kingslayer, the burn it down. And Brock Lesnar, right? They called him the Beast Slayer and the Kingslayer. Brock Lesnar. Still, I love Brock Lesnar, guys. Bret the Hitman Hart. Heartbreak Kid. Kane. And then usually for my sketchbooks, I'll do appendices. I'll explain some of the art direction. And I still have a couple pages. Like someone requested Rob Van Dam. I forget even who. So, yeah. We do draw wrestlers, guys. You can always go to akapad.com and explore a lot of my history because it's all there, guys. Give me 1 second here. Let me get some of these little hair spikes out of the way. This is where it gets crazy, right? Because I gotta clean up a little as I go. I don't always horrible at doing that. Yeah, Ginger, dude. Ginger was great, dude. Great theme music too, Tyson. That wrestlers. I think that's the appeal of. Yeah, I was just at WrestleMania, guys, and the react like the fandom, like all of it, dude. It's because they look at everyone as real life superheroes. It's performance art now at its absolute finest. Well, we are getting there, everyone. Enough to break away from, right? So I'm just looking a little bit at the screen here for opportunities and clear highlights, easy shots to make something pop. Yeah, WrestleMania was. I think both days were exciting. Yeah, the Warrior's the best, Rad, and Undertaker's the second best. Hogan's fourth or fifth. I mean, it's like Warrior, Undertaker, Ric Flair, Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, just as your like top of the top, right? And then it's like I think the Fiend is there. I love the whole lore or like the whole world building around the Fiend. I think there was so much there. I thought they were premiering Uncle Howdy at WrestleMania because there was a Fiend documentary and they teased it. I was super ready for that. Sting is there. I think you gotta say it, like even though it's the same guy, but Hollywood Hulk Hogan there. The Outsiders, Hall and Nash, Legion of Doom. It goes on and on. Charlotte Flair, like such an amazing character. Um, Again, like shades of her father, but kind of like not at the same time. Like really cool stuff. I think we kind of need like a little bit like here. Right there. I always like the hair to look like slick, kind of just like greased up, kind of. and this sucker is about to go. So we got perfect storm. Yeah, Ultimate Warrior is just beyond over the top. Yeah, it was, dude. Like, it's almost like diverse, dude. Like, it was heartbreaking when they went into the day that he died. Like the detail, like, dude, like, because I usually like I stop watching stuff like that, but yeah, it kept running, so I just pretty much kept it playing. But I don't like that stuff. But yeah, I thought they were going to continue with Bo, and I thought WrestleMania was going to have that moment. Maybe soon, right? Like, that's always WWE is so good with some of the teases now. All right, I think we're good for now, guys. We're going to call it. I'll try and be back tonight. I'm not joking. Tyson, we'll see what Tyson says before we jump ship. Tyson. Yeah, no, dry eye in the crowd. Yeah. Dude, the last 10 minutes, I'm still, maybe we'll pick this up later, but I'm still confused with what, like, The Undertaker. Like, does he have unfinished business with The Rock, or did The Rock say something? Like, I'm not sure why, like, Undertaker showed up to chokeslam The Rock. Give him the last rites. But people liked it, though. I just don't understand the story element of that, though. Maybe I gotta look it up. Maybe I missed something. But AKAPADers, what we got? Diverse, kick ass work. Thank you, Diverse. Thank you, and Diverse, dude. Keep up your stuff, dude. Like, everyone, Diverse has a channel. Go, just search Diverse Comics and pop, and he'll come right up. Go subscribe to him. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Undertaker's beat up though. He didn't look good at WrestleMania either. Taker said he was bored. Yeah, I thought that was more of a story element. That's my only criticism, really, with all of WrestleMania. I think everything else was amazing. Yeah, for sure. Diverse. Yeah, I thought Brock was going to turn, but like, it doesn't make sense. It wasn't built into anything. Even the night before, you thought maybe that spear that the Rock caught would have, but they stuck together, and it's Bloodline, dude. Like, I think the Bloodline stuff's not over yet for sure. Like, look how long it took the New Day to wind down, right? And even the Shield, like, when the Shield broke up, everyone kept their Shield persona, kind of, or they kept their the look of the Shield, and even Roman Reigns, like, his legs it's the Shield, right? He's still wearing the Shield gear, even though he got rid of the chest plate. Yeah, everyone was expecting The Rock to turn on Roman. Should have been Stone Cold. Yeah, that's everyone was saying it should have been Stone Cold. The Stone Cold coming back to give The Rock a Stone Cold Stunner probably would have made it clearly the biggest WrestleMania moment in history, easily. Yeah, he did change his hair color. He did. Good pickup, Tyson. Yeah, not a lot of people have said that. But all right, everyone, we gotta go. We gotta get going. Hey, we did a solid 90 minutes today. Check it out. That's our boy, Cerebus. Rock and roll. Yeah, I thought it was Moxley coming out too. Where is Moxley?